Welcome everybody. Today we're going to do a 10-minute lower body mobility session. Now, this is perfect as a warm-up or as a standalone any time of day. Creating more mobility in our body is going to help all of our workouts. So I've been dedicating a lot of our Thursday sessions into increasing our mobility. That way, all of your workouts just make the bigger impact on your body and your results overall. So you don't need any equipment for this. Go ahead and come down. We're going to start with some ankle mobility. So you can use a mat or not, totally up to you. But I'm going to come in a little bit closer, and we are going to work first, as I mentioned, on ankle mobility. So I want you to come into a kneeling position. You can certainly do this standing as well. Hi, Jama. Good morning. Good to see you today. I feel like it's been a minute. I've missed you. And hi, Sebastian. You guys, this is going to be a fantastic way for you to get more out of your lower body workouts, which I do recommend that you do right after this. You can go do your lower body bench strength. Okay, so I want you to come into a kind of a seated position, kneeling position, and you're going to have one leg forward, and all we're going to do is lean into it, and we're going to come in and out, and we're working on ankle mobility first. Now, I am doing this with shoes on. However, I do recommend that you do this without shoes, if you can, just to get more grounded. Good. So I just want you to lean in and out, and we're just, again, working on ankle mobility. So you want to be getting your knee, and your goal, especially when you're standing, is to get anywhere from like 4 to 5 inches over your toe. Now, I've been holding down just for stability. You can also take your arms up and pushing forward. Oh, well, hey, Jama, you know what? Replays are just as good. I'm glad you let me know. Then I know you're still moving with us. Great. So good to hear that. All right, just give me a couple more. So you're going to do about 8 to 10 where you're just coming forward and back. Now, the mobility piece means we're moving while we stretch. Let's switch legs. Also, really key that you keep your heel down on the ground. So come forward, and let's go on the opposite side. And now think about everything in alignment. So I want you to think about hip positioning. You're coming forward. You want to keep your foot down, everything straight, knee going over the toe. And again, heel down because that's creating some stability in your foot so you can really get through that ankle joint. Now, I know that getting down and working on ankle mobility is not always the most fun, but guess what? Everything starts from the ground up. So if you have tightness in your ankle, or you're not able to really get, give me 2 more, into a good range of motion because of ankle limitations, it can totally travel all the way up. So sometimes we got to pay attention to the things that aren't quite as fun so that we can enjoy the rest, right? All right. From here, let's go ahead and go into a hip hinge, and then we're going to come forward into a diagonal adductor and hip flexor stretch. So watch, you're going to come into a nice glute, kind of a hip hinge, mini deadlift, and then you're going to come up and step through and press into a diagonal. This is going to feel amazing. Adductor stretch. Push your knee out slightly and repeat. So we're going to come down and then use your booty to pull you up and then come across. Now, I like to have you in close for this one just so you can really see my hips going back at the same degree. Then I squeeze my booty, come all the way through, and lean forward. Now, you can have something a little bit thicker under your knee, but guess what? You don't need to, because the goal is not to push down super hard. The goal is to tuck and then open through the hip flexor and adductor. So be pushing that knee out just slightly. Good. We're going to go for another 40 seconds. Just alternating sides. And you want to be gentle. So again, not pushing straight down on the knee, and I'm just leaning into it, pushing the knee out slightly. You're definitely, oh, hi, A. Logan, good to see you. You're definitely going to notice what side needs a little more attention and what side's tighter right away. Now, I'll tell you, warming up the adductors and the glutes right here will really help you get into better form when you do your lower body workout. A lot of times I find clients always tell me it's hard for them to feel the glutes. Well, this is a perfect way to ensure that you do. All right. Just give it a little shake out if you want to come into a child's pose. Next, we're going to go into a side hamstring stretch. So similar kneeling position, just take one leg out to the side, and we're going to tip forward, abs tight, and now I want you to push that toe up and sink back. So we're going to move through it just like we've been doing, so then come back up and rotate the toe down. So we're getting external rotation, sit down. By the way, did I mention a lot of these are new that we haven't done before? Should have mentioned that right off the bat. Toe up, Sink back, bring it up, and then rotate it in. So we're creating, again, mobility. Now, the thing about stretch and mobility and the distinction is we're moving and it's functional. So yes, static stretching feels great and it can improve your body's function. However, this is going to translate really well when we get into our workouts because you're moving, focusing on keeping the abs tight. I keep looking up at you, but keep your head down. And now you're in great alignment, and that translates into your workouts, which is what we want. That's why it's a great way to warm up. All right, can you give me one more? And I'm just kind of going with it. You want to do about 8 to 10. And I will put all of that in the description so you can always refer back. Okay, come out gently. That can be a really tight stretch. Good. If you want to push back, let's just give it a little bit of a flush out. Push your knees side to side. Adductors are really tight, so if you feel all these, that's why. And don't worry, you're not alone. Okay, so take that other side out now. Same thing, core tight. Try to keep those hips stable. We're going to go toe up, sit. And you don't have to sit all the way down. Come up. Rotate the toe in. And you want your energy going forward through the crown of your head. Shift, sit, yes. I can't wait to see how you guys feel after doing the mobility warm-up and then a workout that's targeting your lower body. You guys know we did our lower body bench strength. Hit that one up after this. It's 25 minutes. And after this 10-minute mobility, perfect. Good. Come up. Give me a few more. Remember, 8 to 10. You just want to match what you did on the first lead. Up. Rotate. Yes. Couple more. So you can be going at whatever pace feels good to you. Just be mindful. It should feel really good because you're opening up your body. And depending upon where you are, anywhere from 1 to 2 more. And then we're going to go on our back and we're going to hit some glute bridges. Nice job. Go ahead and flip through. Should feel really good. Let's actually do a little bit of a low back stretch just to make sure that your low back is released before we start these bridges. So bring your knee into your chest and across your body. Now we're not holding, so we're going to be alternating it and keep the movement going. Nice job. Keep your upper back on the ground. This should feel so good. Oh, good, yes. Oh my gosh, Jamla, you're not alone. I spend so much time on my adductors, and sometimes I'm like, okay, did you guys just go back to the way you were? But consistency is the name of the game. So definitely save this and come back to it. Okay, feet on the ground. Now this is setting us up, as I mentioned, for your workout. And so you want to do a movement pattern that you want to mimic in your workout. So start by really zipping up your abs. So I want you to just kind of place your hands on your lower abdominals. And I want you to think, literally, you got a zipper. It's going all the way up. And I want you to zip and just do this with me all the way up. We're wearing extremely high jeans. Okay, so as you lift up into the glute bridge, knees go forward, booty comes underneath you, open your hips towards the ceiling. Yes, here we go. So drive up and then tap right back up. Now I want you to also, if you can, add a little bit of a push out. Keep your gaze forward, so we push away, open, in, and down. Don't lose that tightness. You just zipped up and you locked it on top. So there's no chance that it's coming undone. Yes. Keep going. Right back up. Open. And you tap right back up. Make sure both sides of your hips hit the ground. That's a great way to see if your hips are coming down at an even degree. All right, give me one more. And then we're going to finish with an Adductor Activator. So I want you to come up and bring your knees to 90 degrees. Now, this one might be a little strange, but it is so effective. We stretch our adductor. Now we're going to make sure it's working for us in our lower body workout. So watch. You guys have heard of a pec deck, right? We're doing that. We're going to go 30 seconds each leg. I want you to keep your knees in at 90 degrees, so keep that knee high, and use your adductor to pull you in. Now, if you need a little bit more of a stretch and to just put a little bit more weight on it, you can extend the foot out and then bring it in. Good. I will incorporate this. We're going to do one more and then switch. I'll incorporate this in more upcoming warm-ups. switch so we can be working on that, because this is a really, really important one. I will say, when I started adding this into my lower body warm-ups, it got so much easier for me to get into my glutes in my leg workouts and booty workouts. Good, because you're telling your adductor, here I'm just going to move my legs so you can see. You want to keep these parallel, but I'm just showing you how I'm going out to the side on the other side. Keep your hip down. You really, really will start to see amazing results. Finish your last one. Great job. All right, bring your knees into your chest. Go ahead and rock up. You guys, fantastic work. 10 minutes always goes by so fast, but it's a great, quick warm-up. And now I would love if you went right into a lower body specific workout just so you can test out your newfound range of motion. And definitely let me know if you like these. I'll prioritize more of them. We'll go to specific body parts. Sebastian is with you, Jema. I think we're all in the same boat. We can all definitely use more mobility in our lower body. All right, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week. I will be back next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Don't be shy until then, and have a great day.